You pipe smokers. I'm feeling good for some reason. Pretty dang good. So I'm going to do a little pipe shaping. And I may be running something, but I would still chat with you guys and share a pipe. I'm smoking some Grousemore match that I made, and it's awesome. I'm going to mute this and vacuum. Got the vacuum on. Hello. Hope you're doing good. Good to hear, buddy. I'm just in a bit of a grind to finish some of these up because I've got some gorgeous freaking stems. I mean, it needs sanded. You can't really see it all, but I'll show you the end. Gold and silver. This is that digging for gold one. I'm just to the sanding point of this one and the billiard. Although I could do a little more, but I think I'm just to the sanding point, really. I could do. I even woke up early today. Got my Viking braid on. Let's see. What's your first bowl of the day gonna be, bud? I don't know what my second one will be. Although this Grouchmore match is better today than last night, and it was good last night. So I'm pretty happy with that. And I think I left Haunted Woods in here, but that's going to be my next one if I did. Hey, Cody, how you doing, buddy? And I said hi, I waved hi to you, Todd. I don't know if I said it out loud when I had the vacuum on, but hello, Todd. I wanted to say something the other day, Cody, that seeing you in the Google Meet, that you looked like you were looking healthier, lost some weight. And then I saw this morning you had a video up about weight loss. I was like, and I got caught up in conversation. I didn't mention it to you and you left, and I thought, oh, shoot, I should have mentioned that to him. I thought the timing was pretty funny. You look good, man. Keep it up. That is something that is hard for many people to get on top of, and but once you get that drive and you figure out what works, you stick with it, because as soon as you give it up, it's like an addict telling them to, not quite to that extreme, but telling them to get through withdrawal, and then once they go through their issues again, then they got to go back through withdrawal again, and you feel for them. Terrible place to be at. So you're doing really good, I think. I'm at the point with the Dremel where I could either just barely do this the rest of the way or wreck it. So I'm not going to wreck it. It takes a ton of work. A lot of people don't know how much it takes. Tons of determination. I've had a couple of friends who've been overweight, and I had too much body fat at one point. I went to when I got West Nile, it made it so I burnt my carbs, and then I went to burning protein. Normally you burn what you ate, you burn eventually fat, and then protein last. Well, my body was skipping the fat. So I'd work out, and I was just losing a tremendous amount of weight on top of the weight I was already having trouble keeping. And at one point I was eating 5,000 to 6,000 calories a day and still losing weight. But I was getting a pudge, and I'm like, how does this even work? But one of my friends said, people are going to make fun of me. He said, I said, well, man, let's go to the gym together. I think you need to go to the gym. And he took it well. I know it's hard for people to hear, but I said, let's go to the gym together. And I wasn't in the best shape. I know he was in worse shape than I was. But I said, let's go. And he said, well, man, people are just going to make fun of me. I'm going to be this big guy working out. I said, nobody worth a damn is going to make fun of you. If they make fun of you, they're just an idiot. But when you're losing weight and working your butt off, you earn respect. A lot more than people understand. You earn a lot of respect. So And those people making fun of you are going to be the small SOBs, but you're not doing it for them. You're doing it for you. You got to start the journey somewhere, and it takes more bravery to start the journey and stay on the journey than it does to make fun of somebody on the journey. So my hat's off to you, man. I wish you the best success you can have with that. I hope you continue to feel good. And, you know, it's a good thing if you can find something that works for you. And people with the genetic issues for it, they just got it harder. But, you know, I do get people need special diets or there's something going on in their body. But I love seeing those commercials where they're like, have you tried everything, including diet and exercise, and you're seeing that, and you're next to a person that you know doesn't exercise? They're going, Like, the first step is you got to be honest with yourself. No matter what change you're going to go through, be honest with yourself. Why do you want it? Why is it important? But I am definitely glad you feel better. That's the biggest thing. You feel better, man. It keeps you sailing, feeling good. You're like, heck yeah, I want to chase that feeling, you know? Very good, Cody. Very good. It's good to keep it in perspective, definitely, you know. I stopped caring about dumb people's opinions when I was really young. Handsome flake? No, I've heard of it, but I sure haven't had it that I can remember. This probably looks, oh good, you guys can see the block of wood. If I'm doing this and you can't see it, this is going to look terrible. And they already flagged me for wearing 3 sweaters and a hood, so I got to be careful. Handsome flake. Hold on. Is that one that you sent me, Donnie, by any chance? I swear somebody sent me a small sample of that. That sounds too familiar to be one I didn't try yet. I may not have had it, but that just sounds really familiar. Getting there. Samuel Galwith, handsome flake. I swear I've had it. But I don't remember having it for very long. So it must have been a sample and it must have been good. I just can't recall what it was like. I want to say it was pretty. Did that one have? No, I don't know if that had a topping. Did that one have a topping? I want to say Handsome Flake either had a topping, but it was still surprisingly good, or it didn't have a topping and made me and kind of tasted like it should have a topping. I want to say it was like that. It's just been so long. I'm sure I had it though. It had to be like a year or two. I mean, it's been a bit. Don't know the year, but man, it's good. That was one I was thinking I remembered it because it was so dang good. I got this little saw deal that I can't blame myself for. And I'm debating Should I sand that off and make a flush stem, which I think I might do? I think I'll just do that. Man, that drilling don't get no more perfect than that. I was anxious about sanding that down because I didn't want to make it shorter, but honestly, I have a deep enough mortise. The draft hole is golden. And if the end result is a better looking pipe, then that'd be the best thing to do anyway. Oh, here's this, guys. I was going to show you, Donnie. This is what I was working on this morning. And I'll hand sand the rim the rest of the way, but now this back piece was its own kind of steep saw off, but I'll bring it all in. That's another one. This one's real good. It's just on the, it's going to have that wind tunnel thing. So I don't care. Drilling turned out good anyway. So I'm just don't know what I'll do with it. May just leave it as is and put a good stem on it. Just more sanding, but this is where I wanted to get today, was more sanding, and because I want to work on stems today or tomorrow. Holy flame grain, Donnie. Woo! You ain't gonna believe this billiard, brother. You ready for this? No. Look at that. How can you see it? Flame grain. Whew. Oh, goodness. Brother, this has flame grain around the whole dang thing. Got straight grain right on the front. Goes into a forward canted flame. Then into bird's eye of all sizes. More flame here. Goodness gracious. And on the shank. Flame going up both sides of the shank like somebody drew this. Woo! It's a good feeling, brother. I mean, there's even flame grain. Look at that. But yes, I do understand, man. Even with our shop insulated and having heat, those bitter cold minus 45 days, man, made it very difficult to be out here. How you doing? Yeah, it got to minus 60 where my aunt is. People were dying, man. And people in New York were dying. You know what? I got a funny quick story for you. So I was in Scouts. We did this program, the Mountain Man program. A buddy had to sleep outside. He could choose the garbage bag or a tarp kind of space blanket thing. And our fire went out, and I was shivering pretty badly. And he was cold, and I said, I can tough it out. I said, heck, it's 1 a.m. Just one more hour. You just keep doing that, then you can go back to camp at 5, or you can get to the sunshine part of the morning, And he couldn't take it anymore. And I think he was starting to get pretty hypothermic. He just was not good to go, And we're walking back, and being out in the wind on the walk back, leaving behind the warmth that I did have, which wasn't much, I'm shaking and the flashlight's going all over the trees. And man, I get aggravated fast too when it's cold. I cuss more when it's cold. I complain more, but it's not really a whining. It's just a sarcastic whining. I'm sending this at 220. And then I'll wet sand it again 220 is a real nice smoothness and just a great feel on a pipe. It will end up near 320 or 400. But at 220, any stain I do will still absorb into the briar really well before I do any polishing and close anything. Let's see, ready for the new year? Oh man, I am ready. I am ready, bud. I know it's been a rough few years for everybody, but in a lot of ways for me, it's gotten better. My health is stabilizing. It's not great, but I'm on better meds than I was. I'm in a better position than I was. I have a better neurologist than I did. There's so many good things. I'm looking forward to our nation getting in a better state, if you know what I mean. But I am looking forward to the new year. I am. I'm as ready as I can be. Mabu and I are gonna. We're gonna celebrate. We've never been one for really getting into the New Year's aside from staying up late and hanging out. But I think we're gonna. It's just gonna mean more to us. We're gonna get. Maybe we'll do a New Year's live together. We're gonna do some shopping for certain things I probably can't even say online anymore. And we're going to start a tradition of giving each other a New Year's gift. That way, also, there was something we wanted to get the other person at like Christmas time and couldn't get it or didn't know what it was going to be. You know, just a chance to give that one thing you go, oh, now they have it. That kind of thing. And I can't shop for Mabu very well without, you know, she's a good sport, but she's got to watch me. So I can go with my parents to pick stuff up if they're available. Let me make sure. Yeah, I didn't think so. Make sure she didn't. My dad didn't call. He was coming out. Are you ready for the New Year's, buddy? Is there something pipe related or non-pipe related you're really looking forward to? I'm gonna mute for a second. The door's gonna squeak when my dad comes in here. You should see what the cat spit out that walked in here. I gotta be careful, Hillbilly. I might not be in another video after this. Or I might be in a video of, internet classifieds or something.
It's really cold outside. But I got things to do.
You want to plug in that small heater? I didn't need any heat. My legs are noticing it now, though. But I'm doing good. I'm moving, so I'm not getting overwarmed. I got my poker pipe just ready for hand sanding. You're not gonna believe this, Dad. Look at this little billiard.
Oh, cute.
Something you never see on pipes very often at all.
What a bug.
Flame green.
Yeah.
From there, it goes out.
Yeah.
And then it's got some straight grain. Look, the flames go. Bird's eye. I mean, this is like a jackpot of a block.
You go.
Yeah, I'm still sanding.
Okay.
Yeah.
That looks nice.
You don't find that all the way around, hardly ever.
Yeah. I cleaned this filter, so I'll put it up here. So
thank you.
Next time there's a bad one, we swap them out.
No, my goal is to either get onto stems. I doubt I'll be able to do, but you never know.
Yeah.
Or do the stems tomorrow. So that's my finishing these up.
Yeah. I'm gonna need your help later on. We gotta cut it back for this cabinet.
Oh, okay.
I'm gonna cut it back in the shelf.
And Hillbilly Piper is Donnie, and he says, "Hello, Dad."
Come hello back. I hope your weather there is better than it is here.
It's not.
It isn't.
No. But he didn't get his till a few days ago, but I think it rained a bunch if I'm remembering right, and then it snowed, and now it's cold. But a couple of guys and I were talking the other night. It was like, is it bad when you get to 0 degrees and you're like, thank God it's summertime again?
Yes. Well, we don't mind 0 around here. What we mind is 20, 30 below.
Yeah.
30 below.
I can handle
40.
0 with lack of breeze or soft breeze. That I can do that. Oh, he says it's getting warm today. Nice, but it's 54.5 in the shop, but I'm moving a lot, and I want to leave this jacket on, so I don't want to overheat. So that's a personal choice. I could have it 95 in here if I really wanted. I don't want that. Oh, yeah. So before Hillbilly comes on, I had it muted, and I'm looking down. I didn't have the camera down enough, and I'm just sitting there dremeling, focusing on something. Probably worried the hell out of him. He's going, hello. He goes, are you asleep? No, I'm not asleep. I'm just dreaming about work. I wish I had this on every damn pipe. Holy cow.
I wish you did too. I think everybody needs one too.
That's right. That's the resolution, Hillbilly, is to get more pipes out to
people that need
to help people in need and to help Mama. So that is my goal. I'm not always one that's going, oh, everybody should care about sales goals, but when there's a good reason, then that's okay. Yeah, I probably just sat still. Well, in this coat, coats like this kind of canvas, they don't move even when you're breathing. So I'm sitting there working. You couldn't see my hand. I'm sure it didn't look like I was moving.
See you later. I'll be back.
All righty. There, I just wanted to show him this grain and put some more moisture on here. Now, in my experience, I could be wrong, but just how I feel about this is when you wet sand at 220, it seems like it gets it up to about 320. Maybe 40, somewhere like that. Almost got that spot down, brother. The reason I didn't jump to 150 is I didn't want to leave ugly damn grooves, get that spot down because I only had 1/8 of an inch to go, then have more work to do. So I just went to 220. That's why I did it. Smarty Bob, good morning, sir. How the heavens are you, buddy? I hope you guys are all having a better morning than me because I'm having a great morning. So if your morning's better than mine, you'd be having a wonderful morning. So today is getting pipes ready for the final step. And then tomorrow will be staining and stems. But heaven have mercy. I got to show you something, Smarty Bob, that's just going to drive you crazy, buddy. Look at that grain, Smarty Bob. Straight grain and flame grain from the shank. And it goes all the way around. Going into the flame goes into just the tiniest, most beautiful bird's eye. So I don't mind wetting this down a lot because I'm trying to get a really good wet sanding on this. I want it waterlogged. I want it soaked. I want to get every beautiful grain showing amazingly. This is going to be the prettiest billiard I ever made. The smallest billiard was actually about average size. Let me double check the depth. Inch and a quarter. That's what I thought. Oh, don't do that. Inch and a quarter. I'll come through here and give it a nice little dip, give it a nice smooth edge. I did the initial dips with this poker pipe. It's on to hand sanding next. Thank you. And then I've got this elephant's foot. I'll go ahead and wet that actually. That won't hurt it a bit. Now, this will be brought down in size. I did have it has flame as well as straight all over. And of course, this will be brought down in size, rounded out a bit. I've got overall around a 1/2 inch total I'm going to remove. I did have I tried something different with the drill press because I couldn't use a Forstner bit to get a flat point to start, or it would have skidded, gouged the damn rim, and I don't want to do that again. So you'll see that lip about 1/8 of an inch down, 1/8 to 1/4, depending on where you look. So I'm going to give this a really pretty, I want to say bevel. I might be thinking the wrong word, but it will go with the shape that I was looking for the rim anyway. And that's 1.25 inches or 1.5 inches deep at the middle. I've still got my lines on it. Gonna have some flame, bird's eye on the rim. I don't want to mess with the line I have, and it does stand. It will stand with the stem. This will be brought in more prominently, and it'll have a natural groove that will be deeper. So this is about half the way done. It is drilled. It's nicely drilled, and it has plateau with depth. So that one's more work of the 3. Now, one of my pipes was returned to me, but it's because the guy wants a second stem. It was that little tomato pipe. But he wants a second stem, and he's here. So he said, "You mind doing a second stem for me?" I said, "Sure." So he's going to cover that, and we'll be doing stems tomorrow, so I'll get his worked on. And now I've got gorgeous choices with these pipes. Welcome, Tennessee Hillbilly. Hope you're doing good. I suppose I better show you this while I'm in the middle of wetting it down one last time, and then I'll sand the heck out of it. We got a billiard with straight and flame on the shank. Goes all the way around. Just some beautiful tiny bird's eye and back into flame. With plateau, of course, because if you can keep plateau and you don't, then there's something wrong with you. Let's do a bowl call. What are you smoking, and what are you smoking it in? And if you aren't smoking, then what are you going to smoke when you can smoke? I'm smoking my match grouse more. Oh, and I'll show you the drilling on this beauty. As good as the best drill jobs I've ever done. Perfect height, dead center. Don't mistake my pride for boasting. I'm just very proud. It's been a long, entertaining, fun, experience-filled journey to get to this point. And I love every minute of it, even the parts that piss you off. And thank you. This is kind of the striking gold with a block, really. To have bird's eye all the way around, no dead spots. I'm considering rusticating the bottom. I'll show you guys. I guess this would be the only spot that isn't as amazing, but it's still beautiful. So it has some straight grain by this blemish. It does have bird's eye in clusters. There's 3 clusters. Cross grain and swirls. Oh, that's a cluster. Never mind. There's some. It's not bad. Maybe I won't rusticate it. I didn't see the little bird's eye. I'd be ashamed to cover them up. Ooh, good choices. For me today, I would go for Haunted Bookshop. Also, Steve Coddington, Smoking Cardboard, did a video with his dad. I encourage you guys check it out. It was awesome. Oh, there'll be burst smokes for you. Very good. Very exciting. Haunted Bookshop sometimes gives people a little bit of bite, but that does cure with age. So if you don't like it, Don't worry, but don't get rid of it. Throw it in a jar, forget it for a year. It ages very well. .507C is a nice balance between breadiness and citrusy Virginia. It's a very good go-to. It's good in blending. It's good. It's all around good. And that's the same way. If they don't have much age on it, then they do age well and they'll get better. They can bite. I'm still trying to finish this cigar from the other night, Donnie. I don't know what it is. I don't think, maybe they had an issue wrapping it. I think it was just me and drooling. This is my olive wood pipe from Olive Wood Piper. Olive wood pipes do make very good pipes. Very good pipes. The little taste you get with them is really good. There's just something about it. It's not super noticeable, but it's just a nice addition to a smoke. I straightened up the bit. There wasn't anything wrong with it, but I just clench. So I just made it to fit my teeth better. Nothing wrong with it. I encourage you check out Olive Wood Piper because he makes wonderful smoking olive wood pipes. Nice. I'm excited to see what you think too. I didn't love it at first. I liked it more than I didn't like it. It's probably about a 60-40 kind of split for me. I gave it some age. I think I gave it a total of 2 years or so. And now I really enjoy it. So it's definitely one that will treat you well if you give it the time it needs, if you need it. I know guys that get tongue bite from everything, and it doesn't seem to give a ton for me or most people, but it does for some people. And I hope the sanding doesn't bother anybody. If it does, I'm sorry, but it's sanding day. So if I want to get anything finished, I can't do tomorrow's steps until this is done. Having any luck out there?
Yeah, that was the time.
Well, we've gone up a degree.
You want to get warmer?
I think so, yeah. My legs are starting to try to ache. It's nice because it's just gone up slowly, which is fine. But
It'll go up faster.
yeah, my legs are starting to disagree.
If you want it 100 degrees. Now that it isn't 40 below, it'll keep up.
What's funny is this heater. Hey, Gans, damn it, Monclaude, who let you in here? How you doing, buddy? Donnie goes, that noise is getting on my nerves. Well, you're gonna have to mute your camera, Hillbilly. I'm sorry. Or mute phone. It probably is getting on people's nerves, but I can stand slow, sure. At that rate, I may as well go get a rock, I think. Yeah, I'm smoking a cigar pipe. It's my olive wood pipe from Olive Wood Piper. I brought down the bit to be comfortable for me since I clench. And Donnie says, perfect. But I'm getting pipes to the last step. This is a Prensado cigar from Hillbilly Piper. One of the best cigars I ever had. I've only been smoking it for a week. But that was my issue. I think I was drooling. From that fella right there. Although, Donnie, look, we got it going on, buddy. Can you tell I tied this myself? No? Good. They are amazing cigars. They really are. And this one, it was just a me issue, I think, because I was talking when I was doing stuff. I was doing live. I was working. I was probably drooling. But it is good. I think I've relit it 17 times, and that's probably not an exaggeration. But again, it wasn't the cigar's fault. I put up Donnie's face, and he goes, oh, what a good-looking guy that was. And I am doing, this pipe is in the process of getting a second stem made for it. The guy liked the stem and wanted another stem, so I'll be working on that too. Stem work will probably be tomorrow. I'm at the point with a couple of pipes. Donnie goes, it was like looking in a mirror. Getting a couple of pipes down to staining for tomorrow. And while the staining work is being done, I'll be doing the stems, which are going to come from gorgeous, gorgeous stem materials we got in this time. Sanding a billiard right now. I won't re-wet it because I got it where I want it. But you can see there's bird's eye here. There's 3 bird's eye clusters on the bottom. And it does have flame and straight grain on the shank. And then the flame grain cants forward along with the shape of the pipe. Beautiful little 1.25 inch billiard. And why not show off the perfect drilling? Plateau, of course. And you can see the grains in the bowl going upward, nice straight grain, but you won't see that with the char on it, but it looks good. Thank you. I agree, Tennessee Hillbilly. One of the best blocks I've ever worked with. I did learn the other day something really funny, that if I hand drill a pipe, even if you have the drill bit going in little swirl kind of thing, if I hand drill it freehand totally and hold it, my drills are dead center. If I brace it and do it, then sometimes they're dead center, sometimes they're a tiny bit off, like a 16th or less. I do much better holding it, even if it's going neat, neat, neat. Isn't that silly? And I do have an elephant's foot. I don't tell that to very many people. You guys are a lucky few in the process. But being that I love that thing stands up. Being that the poker and the billiard are closest to finished, then they're getting the attention today. And I'll give them the works tomorrow on the stems and the stain, and then I will probably do more with the elephant's foot then. I'm excited for you to try it, but it's a good blend. Is it already cooling down for the day?
That's not bad.
Or I'm just getting,
A little breeze.
just blowing in at me. Not even, it's 10 here. I'm like, it better not be cooling down for the day. That's some bogus nonsense right there.
Little breeze came up.
Yeah. I thought, shoot, if that's just the temp without the breeze, then I'm not interested.
I'm gonna cut this outside. So it's almost fully up with
Sawdust.
sawdust.
Do you need to open the front and do that?
I'm decided.
Let me know and I'll put another layer on.
I'm gonna go hook on the house outside. You know, I told him anything.
I just gotta keep this cigar lit. Keep enjoying it. It's one thing I learned about Donnie Monclod is he's got great taste in cigars. That's for damn sure. Well, that took no time.
But he's got anything yet.
Oh. I was like, geez, like, what'd you cut? A pencil?
I cut that. I have this ugly shelf. But the other side don't look too bad.
Look, actually looks pretty good.
Yeah,
Is that from that one place? Boot
Yeah,
the
that's what Chuck gave me
drag. Okay,
out of his house.
okay. I was thinking it was from Rat's Nest Hill or whatever. You know where?
Yeah, I know. Tobacco Road.
Don't give tobacco a bad name though.
Don't worry, that wasn't a compliment.
Shit Creek Road.
Yeah,
Along the creek.
Spithead Ranch.
Spithead Ranch. That's a nice way of putting it.
Yeah, that was your uncle's term, Spithead, not mine.
The uncle that's an uncle, or the uncle that isn't the uncle?
The uncle that is the uncle called the uncle that isn't the uncle Spithead because he didn't want to use obscenity with his nephews and stepkids.
Well, that's good. Yeah. Oh, Tennessee Hillbilly Haunted Woods is a blend I made. It was inspired by my buddy Northwoods Piper. It's a match, dead ringer for Haunted Bookshop. Hey, be nice, him. And I did make a match for Grousemore, which is really good. I smoked it for the first 2 hours of my day. Yeah, Donnie's just giving me crap because he likes that blend. Damn. Time for some water. I've also made a match of Prince Albert, Carter Hall, which I prefer to the actual Carter Hall. Esoterica Tilbury, Grousemore, I think there's another one or two in there. The Carter Hall one I love because that, like the old Carter Hall was a bit nuttier flavored. The new Carter Hall is very nice as well. It's just a little less nutty unless you retrohale. And mine's like the best of both of those put together, and it's really tasty. Thank you, Donnie. And I am doing a giveaway pretty soon. Just working out the details. But there will be a pipe and some blends all by me. So it will be pretty awesome. Looking good.
So much for light rain today. It's light snow.
Oh, it skipped the rain and went straight to snow.
Yeah.
Because why not?
Sure.
One of my buddies' dad was actually, well, he was visiting him here near where we live. And his dad's been a minister for, I think he said 36 years, 31 years, something like that. And they're going to build their own house.
Oh yeah, you're talking about.
So they've been loading materials up and finding them where they could for the right deals, and been very thrifty on where he got stuff so he could make it doable. But he said his wife's job is to tell him what she wants and how it's going to be, and it's his job to see if he can afford it and do everything he can to give her what she wants, and he's going to build it.
You gotta watch women, that happened to me. My wife wanted the bathroom done.
And now you're stuck. Yeah, great to have you, Donnie. You have a great one, brother. Enjoy your day and be well. And if it's too cold, you can join us again. How you doing, Dark Lord? Good to see you, bud. Oh, in Tennessee, Hillbilly, you're taking off too? You got to get back out to your shop, huh? Yeah, it's when there's work to do, it's hard to skip it. Good to have you with us, bud. I know they're just as fond of sanding as I am. It's like sandpaper or wallpaper drying, but slower. I'd be using the Dremel, but I'll just chew this thing up. So I'm just to the point, and I'm getting closer now. There's no reason to use anything else. But all the hard parts are done. You don't take a good-looking pipe that's drilled well, shaped well, and you're almost done sanding it, and then start experimenting. That's stupid. In my point of view. Now, maybe people can pull it off, but I've done changes to pipes partway through because they decided they didn't want to be that shape. They wanted to be something else, so I just go with it, because you can fight the pipe and lose, or just go with it anyway. But this is going to be too good to change. It just is. It already is. Tell it how you really feel. I know you were. It sounds worse than it is.
Just going to put finish on that. Edge will be right. It doesn't look terribly ugly. Just slightly ugly.
Just slightly ugly.
Put your attention to finish on this side. Dramatic.
It's 25 degrees where Donnie is. Thank you. I'm like, it's getting pretty damn bright.
Hey, if you go into my base shop and turn the lights on, don't look up.
Yeah, no kidding.
Because that some bitch lights up like there's no tomorrow. I got another one of those lights. I got one that's got 6, 8, 10 arms. They double out. And then I got another one that's got 5.
Oh, you loaded it up, huh?
Oh man, it's just deluxe.
That's how you keep the epileptic burglars out.
Yeah. Yeah, turn the light on, look up, you'll find it there.
They come in and the light goes on. You're like, oh gosh!
Oh my God.
Find them stooped over in the morning. Wife hears a scream from the garage, and I'll get it in the morning. They'll still be there.
Yeah, they're hooking the dryer up today. They hooked it up yesterday. They didn't realize I was going to get parts. I come back, everybody's gone. And, I kept that there. They did a good full job. I don't think I kept out. Maybe I did.
You just blame the guy that wasn't here.
Yeah, I don't really remember cutting that stuff. Maybe I did. But yeah, he's good for a job. It'll work. Life will go on.
Hey, Outdoor Briar, how you doing, brother? Well, friendly hello back. How's work going for you? I'm almost done with this beautiful little billiard. 1.25 inch deep, plateau, straight, flame grain, and bird's eye all over the son of a gun. Tomorrow is staining and stem day. So I'm just getting prepared for that. I've got a poker pipe and this pipe that'll be done with probably tomorrow, mostly done. Just wait for stuff to dry and buff and all that stuff. All that good stuff. Are you smoking at work today or just working at work today?
Excellent.
In a good way?
Smoking a cigar with a pipe, huh?
Yeah, if I smoke the cigar with my mouth, I'll burn my mustache off.
Oh, go for it. It's great.
And then I just drool on a cigar more and can't keep the damn thing lit.
That there's a definite personal problem.
It is. I was about to say that. It's about done with this little guy.
Oh, yeah. Into that problem. Yeah.
For a new problem.
You gotta put a back on this thing. It is. 33 and a half. 33 and a half. By. Oh. We want to go all the way down. We want to go clear to this bottom shelf so the back all the way up. Right? Right.
Yeah. It's only good backlist if, well, you know, I can't say it online probably.
36 and actually 36 and a half. See if it's on both sides.
It's right there with the spot. Right there. Just call me Sandy in the morning. That's all I do from dusk till dawn.
Okay. I'm gonna go see if I can find some material. I've got that big sheet, but I might have some roller sheets. Then, see if I've got 1x10, then I'm gonna do that shelf across there. Because I think that would be nice to have a little shelf just to, like kids make things and put them somewhere they could.
Yeah, we can show off the neighbor kids' work.
Yeah. Or whatever.
It'll be fun.
I got some antique tractors I can put up there. I got a tractor in the other building I got to bring in here for the kids to look at.
That'd be cool.
Came from middle school. Don't know what all it'll do. It's got a plug in, probably turn it on, blow it up. It's got an antique tractor.
We'll find out.
Well, darn it anyway.
I can't complain about the cold when it's like 30 something. That's much better.
Well, we'll go outside. It's not real bad. No, I got about 58 in here. Is that all right? Or you need warmer?
Fine for now. I'm doing good.
Well, wind is still up, but it's not bad.
That's right. The interesting world of sanding. So close. Uncle Mike. How you doing today, sir? Oh man, it's supposed to hit 62. It's 59 in the shop, but it's around 30s outside. Maybe getting closer to towards the 40s. If you've been here a bit and I haven't acknowledged you, I apologize. My focus is on sanding and my dad is hanging out, so I haven't looked up for a bit. In fact, I should double check. My wife checks on me even when my dad's here with me, so I don't want to leave her waiting too long in case there's an issue, because I have epilepsy, so don't leave her waiting very long when she messages me. What are you smoking today? You tired? Yeah. You know, I'll tell you, man, we've had it cold here a couple of weeks, and I'm real worn out from that. And it just piles on, you know. Feel like, dang, I hardly did anything today. Why am I so tired? Oh, yeah, because it's been so cold and it's been wearing me out. Just fine-tuning this beautiful pipe. So close to finish. Drive me crazy. Too much. You know, I had that yesterday. Sometimes Virginias and Latakias will bug me depending on what kind or how much. And I was making a match blend for Grousmore. And I smoked 8 pipes, verifying it was right, getting experience with the original blend, and then enjoying and just finishing all the bowls I had partially smoked for tasting and stuff like that. And yeah, I was the same way. And my wife's like, do you want to use a pipe before bed? I said, I'm good. I don't need any more. Usually I, jump at any opportunity I can to have a pipe. So, and it didn't get too sore. It was just a matter of I didn't want it to get that point, you know. Almost got it. I've only said that 20 times. All right. Looking good. I'm going to grab another drink, sir. Of all my aromatics, I found that she's okay with Captain Black and White. Huh. Oh, well, that's cool. She let you smoke on Christmas Day, and sometimes it's good to overdo it every once in a while. Yeah. My wife likes the smell of White Night but she doesn't like Balkans or Englishes. But I was able to make a couple of each that she did like, and that she actually is. But same ways, she'll let me smoke inside, but not really any Englishes. Oh, the great lurker Troy. Welcome, buddy. Oh man. Snow. Yeah, it's snowing here a little bit. I'm gonna grab something. I'll be right back. I'm gonna get another drink, and I'll be with you folks in a few. There we go. It's cold. She says, "Oh, sweet Killarney is like six. I like sweet Killarney. That's a good one." I don't recall it to me smelling like cigarettes, but I did like it. Yeah, I've had it. I love the smell. I like the initial taste. I actually used it in a blend, just a quarter of a pinch to straighten up some flavor, hide some flavors, basically. But I do like Royal Captain Black Original. I like pretty well. Grape is okay. It doesn't age well, in my opinion. I'd say if you got grape, then smoke it and don't age it. But everybody's different. That's just how I feel about it. Yeah, I suppose this will be the paper for this already. Never had it, huh? Yeah, I've got a jar that's aged. It will be aged a while, but it is aged. I'll hardly ever smoke it again, but you know, it's okay. Doesn't mean I won't ever, but it'll be infrequent. It will last me. This is a Prensado cigar. Oh, let's see. Molto Dolce. Yeah, Molto Dolce. It's interesting. I like it. And I've had something that's very similar. I've had two things. I had a blend I made that had a similar fragrance, and now I'm trying to think. Yeah, stinking auto Clorox. I had another blend. I can't think of it at the moment. But it was similar. I've got a little in a tin, but it's a good one. I've had worse and I've had better. I get to the point with now I do like there are a lot of aromatics I like. I just am not a fan of the ones for me that I just can't taste, can't ever get to the tobacco. And there are some that you smoke that are like, okay, this is pretty good. And then the base blend is really good once the topping is worn off. And then it just leaves you wondering, well, if this is so good without the topping, why not sell this base blend as a blend instead of adding, 500 flavors with different toppings or 500 blends with different toppings off the same blend? Just make the one blend and make it available because it's so good. I could see that. Autumn Evening has that little bit of that feel to it, I guess you'd say. Trout Stream. That's actually one I was thinking of. Scotty's Trout Stream. That's a really good one. Old Shenandoah makes great aromatics. CAO make really good ones like Moon Trance. What's the other brand? Hearth and Home. And my apologies for the noise. It's just sanding day, and that's just what comes with it. I love some good burleys. There are burleys that are more bitey than others, but there's so many burleys that are good that don't bite. You know, there's plenty of variety. I'm a big fan of Kentucky. I do really love dark fired. I don't really ever get tired of burley Kentucky or dark fired. I don't get tired of Virginias. I never get tired of Turkishes, Orientals. Never get tired of them. Some Virginias I do. But that's my own issue. I sometimes get that kind of sour tongue or whatever sensation from some Virginias. And same with Latakia. Some Latakia I can smoke the hell out of, but most of them I can't. Or I can enjoy them here and there, but I just can't enjoy them what I would if I didn't have any issues. But some of them like give you that laced mouth feeling, and I don't like that. Doesn't mean I won't smoke them sometimes. I just can't smoke too many of them. In a moment, I'll put some water on this, and you guys will be able to see the grains. I'm excited to see them because I haven't had it sanded down enough to see them as much as I would really like to get the full effect. Captain Black Royal, I don't recall white enough to be totally accurate, but Royal is really, really good. Smells great, tastes great. A lot of people say it's exactly like Lane 1Q. It isn't. 1Q ages in about 14 months. Lane 1Q becomes like a dark chocolate. It's awesome. Captain Black Royal does get better with age. It ages a little slower. But it's very good. Smells really good. Tastes really good. One of the better blends out there, to be honest. But I've noticed that sometimes a brand will take their tobaccos different than other brands. So you might get where, like with Captain Black, I noticed that it has something with the casing where no matter which one I smoke, I can tell with my tongue. Doesn't mean they're all bad. It's just unique.
What are we doing?
Oh, I'm doing good.
Still online?
Yep. I'm doing as good as anybody can do sanding.
I could do it better, but I could do it faster. Yeah, I got tools.
I have good news and bad news. The good news is the pipe is finished. The bad news is the pipe is finished.
No kidding. Well, when you have a chance, we need to cut a piece of wood.
Are you cutting it outside?
No, I'm cutting the other shot.
Oh, okay.
It's a piece of that paneling we had left.
Oh, yeah.
It's that new piece that's beat up, so we just cut a chunk out of it. This one's gonna be done here today. This is good. Now we can start moving stuff.
That's how I feel about these pipes. I'm like, oh my gosh. These are going to be done today and ready to be finished and get stems and be pretty and be on to new homes. If you really like sanding, I recommend making pipes. Getting there. I'm going to leave a nice curve on this. Do a stem that doesn't, well, I might do one that contours to this, or I might just do one that's got a design on it and just pushes in. I'm almost to a good spot, and I'll help you.
Okay, I'm just looking this over.
I'm just
I'm
finishing
gonna
up
refinish
this.
this side. I thought about it. Needs it. It's gonna be sitting against the wall.
Also, it's one of those, it isn't that
This
important.
side's not bad. That side's a little iffy. Look at that brush. Use it for chemicals and ruin it because it's losing its stuff. Right.
Oh, these guys. Smoke outside opposite end of the house. She's sleeping. She says it wakes her up and it's nauseating. So the guy says, sounds like she wants you to stop smoking. It's I only smell it if I leave and then come back. That's true. That's the best part is when you leave and you especially when like you get ready for bed and you come back in the room and it smells nice.
Yes.
Then you doze off and life is good.
3 steps, 3 shelves, 2, 3 there, 3 there. You're gonna like this. You're gonna like it.
Whether I like it or not, I'm gonna like
You're gonna like it. Trust me.
Getting there, fellas. First wife loved it. You could smoke inside. Well, then what happened? Getting there. My goodness. All right. Yeah, I bet you did. Just giving you a hard time. Oh, I am very sorry. Very sorry for the loss. That's rough either way, you know. But I understand. I'm gonna mute myself. I'm gonna help him cut something, and then I'll be back with you guys in a few to keep going. So I will hang out in a bit. If I don't see you, it was nice chatting with you. Otherwise, I'll be back and we'll chat some more. I think it did it. Hey, let's see. If you see this, have a good one. Mike, good to see you, buddy. I'm back. I had to help hold the board steady for my dad. Poor guy's got carpal tunnel like you wouldn't believe. And I'm not going to have him trying to saw a board by himself. Freehand. There we go. Nice poker swirls. Flame grain, some cross grain, some straight grain, a little hints of bird's eye. There we go. Look at that. Pretty.
He's online. I'll tell him to call you. Bye. Call your mom.
I'm going to call my mom.
Yeah.